I'll be speaking on my third laser session experience, and thus far this one was the worst. The worst, like literally. I would give this like a 8 out of 10, right? When it comes to pain, because it was really painful, especially along my jawline. It was harsh, right? And over the lip, really painful. However, this is my third session, and this is what I'm looking like today, as of today. And I'll be posting a video right here to show you guys what I look like before shaving, and then over here to show you guys what I look like after shaving. And I did this before going to my session, right? So my session was 10 o'clock. Got there and everything, did the little prepping. They put the little ice pack underneath my chin to kind of numb the area, but for me, I think that ice pack didn't do a thing, because it wasn't numbed properly to me, right? And that's what caused me to feel like that much pain. However, it felt like some form of shockwave signaling to my heart. Like, it felt as if something was sticking me in my heart every single time she clicked the laser machine. I had to catch a breath, right? And when it came to my upper lip, I have a mustache. I'm not sure if you'll be seeing it properly, but I do have a mustache, right? I have a mustache, and she did my mustache today, right? The last time they did like the ends of it, because the end is a bit thicker than, you know, at the top. However, she did it today, and ooh, one at a time I had to tell her to like pause pause for a second, because the upper lip, ooh, crazy. However, I have 17 more sessions to go, and you know, I'm hoping for something close to a clear skin, right? Or a clear chin, rather. And I do hope that, you know, I'll have little to no hair growth underneath my chin. However, I think this is something that's happening on the inside that's portraying on the outside, right? And I need to find the root cause of this, which might take, you know, a good while. However, I assume that I have Pcos, and you should never self-diagnose yourself. You should never follow self-diagnosis. However, it's my body, and I think what I think, and I use Google, and that's not good. However, I told myself that I'll no longer be procrastinating, and I'll take my ass up, and I'm going to get this checked out, because I really need to know what's happening. If this is Pcos, you know, a lot of things that Pcos might cause, right? Which hair growth is one, you know, a lot of troubles with fertility, and yeah, that scares me, jump scare. And this too might lead to like womb cancer or whatever. Pcos, it's a whole lot, right? It's a whole lot you have to educate yourself on. It's a whole lot you have to do when it comes to researching for types of food and this and that, a whole lot of stuff. But reason why I think that I might have, or it is Pcos rather, I do have a bloated belly. Like, from time to time, I look very much pregnant, right? I look very much pregnant, and I'm not. I've never been pregnant. But I don't know, I might put a picture right here to show you what I'm talking about, and I might not, because I don't know. It depends on how I feel when I'm editing. However, I think these things, we should not sit down with them. We shouldn't be procrastinating. We need to get ourselves checked as soon as we find some form of issue or fault, right? I've been growing a beard for like 6 years now, and it's really now that I'm having a problem with it, or an issue, and it's really now that I'm very much concerned of what's happening within my body. So I told myself, no more procrastinating for me. I shall go and seek some form of answer about what's happening on the inside, and figure out how. I'll be able to work on it, because they'll tell you that PCOS has no cure. You know, you just have to find ways to deal with it. So yes, I'll be, you know, taking on that type of journey. I know that whenever I finally get up and go to the doctor to get this checked, it's like, it's really the test, the different type of test that's scaring me. Blood test, I can't recall myself ever doing a blood test. So that's number one. I might have to do like a pelvic floor test. The ultrasound, I don't mind, because, you know, that doesn't hurt. But I have to do what I have to do, and I need answers, and I need to research and find ways of how to deal with this or how to treat it, because it's no joke when your hormones are whacked, right? This minute I'm happy, next minute I'm sad, next minute, you know, I'm all over the place when it comes to mood and my feelings. So yeah, it's not cool. It's not cool, I tell you. It's the struggles of being a woman with hormonal imbalances. However, I'm grateful that I can finally, you know, start my journey to better myself and to better my appearance, and I'm grateful for that. So I don't have much more to say right now, so I'll be ending the video off right here. And thank you to everybody who's subscribed to my channel. Thank you to everybody who's liking and sharing my videos. And feel free to comment down below if you have these type of struggles, and what's the issue, if you've been diagnosed, and how to deal with it, right? I'll really appreciate that. So thank you guys. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.